Welcome to the Focal Point, everybody. I think I'm going to turn this over to Walter Volz. I think a lot of you around here probably know who he is. Walter's been a big supporter of ours through the radio station over there. And he's got a few words, and Willa, I guess. Yeah, give him a hand. I'll just turn this over to him.
Thank you so much. My name is Walter Volz.
And I'm Willa Volz.
We are formerly of the Bluegrass Breakdown on Sundays, noon to 2. As you might know, the turmoil going on at the radio station right now. Tonight, it's all about this great band coming up. We met Darren, it's probably 12 years ago maybe, down at Starvey Creek Festival in Conway, Missouri. At that time, he was playing with Balsam Range. He was one of the original founding members of Balsam Range. And as 2 years ago, you went out on your own. He's always had a band, basically, on the side, along with Balsam Range, but now he's doing it totally, I guess, 100%. Yeah. So, but if you want to, after the show tonight, you want to follow them out to Montana. That's where they're headed next. But put your hands together for Darren Nicholson Band.
Thank you so much. We're honored to be here. 1, 2, 3. Down at the depot with a ticket in my hand. I never thought I'd be here, shell of a man. Another town, another last chance, no whiskey on my breath. A long way from anywhere, cold and scared to death. Out into the unknown, closer to heaven but further from home. No destination, a wanderer, just barely holding on. Don't care where I go, I need a place my heart can stay. Yesterday's dreams are gone by the way. Let the rhythm of the rails take me away. Take me away. With my bag in the backseat, hitching for a ride. I take a stranger's help, running through the night. Quiet conversation, static on the radio. Byways and the back roads take me where I wanna go. Out into the unknown, closer to heaven but further from home. No destination, a wanderer, just barely holding on. Don't care where I go, I need a place my heart can stay. Yesterday's dreams are gone by the way, so let the lines on the highway take me away. Take me away. When I take my last breath and travel my last mile, I'll know the one who saved me is the one here by my side. Out into the unknown, closer to heaven but further from home. No destination, a wanderer, just barely holding on. Don't care where I go, I need a place my heart can stay. Yesterday's dreams are gone by the way, so let the wings of an angel take me away. Take me away. Oh, thank you. Get out of there. Thank you. When I was a child, my family would travel down to western Kentucky where my parents were born. Backwoods old town that's often remembered so many times that my memories are worn. Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train done hauled it away. Sometimes we travel right down the Green River, the abandoned old prison down by Airdrie Hill, where the air smelled like snakes and we'd shoot with our pistols, but empty pop bottles is all we would kill. Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train done hauled it away. Coal company came with the world's largest shovel, tortured the timber and stripped all the land. They dug for their coal till the land was forsaken, wrote it all down as the progress of man. Someday when I die, I'll float down the Green River, let my soul roll on up to the Rochester Dam. I'll be halfway to heaven with paradise awaiting, 5 miles away from wherever I am. Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train done hauled it away. Peabody's coal train done hauled it away. Oh, thank you. We're glad to be with you tonight. Kevin's going to sing a song about a girl he's in love with. She's a classy girl. She loves box wine.
She's not perfect, but she's perfect for me, 'cause I see something that you don't see. I can love on her easy as 1, 2, 3. Now she's not perfect, but she's perfect for me. Now she's not perfect, but she's perfect for box wine. She's a diamond in the rough, just a waiting to shine. When she's by my side, yeah, I feel strong. Wants me to love her all night long. Yeah, I'm gonna love her all night long. She's not perfect, but she's perfect for me. 'Cause I see something that you don't see. I can love on her easy as 1, 2, 3. Now she's not perfect, but she's perfect for me. She's not perfect, but she's perfect for me. Sailor drinks like a fish. I know she's the top of my Christmas list. Got a pace that follows like a blue tick hound. When you lift it up, it's hard to live it down. When you lift it up, it's hard to live it down. She looks good in red, smoking in black. Everybody's jealous 'cause she's hot as a match. She's not perfect, but she's perfect for me. 'Cause I see something that you don't see. I can love on her easy as 1, 2, 3. She's not perfect, but she's perfect for me. Now she's not perfect, but she's perfect for me.
Oh, thank you so much. We'd like to take a short break right now, but we're not going to.
That song has nothing to do with my wife. She's perfectly fine at home, watching Blazing Saddles, drinking box wine.
Sounds like my kind of girl, kid. We're honored to be here. Thank you so much for being with us. This is our first trip to the St. Louis area with this configuration. We're honored to be making music. I felt like Gilligan today. It was about a 9-hour trip to get here from our house, and we played about 15 hours away on the coast of North Carolina last night. And we drove in. We're from the mountains of western North Carolina, in the Great Smoky Mountains. If you've ever been to Asheville, Cherokee, Maggie Valley, that part right on the Tennessee border in the Great Smoky Mountains, that's where we're from. You can tell by the accent. When we pulled into town today, the lady goes, "I love your accent. Where are you from?" And I said, "Boston." So, but we drove. We had about a 9-hour trip today, and we got about 20 minutes from my house this morning, real early, and in the gorge there between Tennessee and North Carolina, there's nowhere to go. A tractor trailer jackknifed, and we sat there for a few hours. So we drove straight here to play for you folks tonight, and we're so happy to be here and be out of that thing. I felt like Gilligan. It started out as a 3-hour tour, but we are from North Carolina. We're proud of that, and we love the music of Earl Scruggs and Doc Watson. So we'll do you a little Doc Watson music right now. When you go down to Deep Ellum to have a little fun, get your $10 ready when the policeman comes. Oh, sweet mama, daddy's got the Deep Ellum blues. Oh, sweet mama, daddy's got the Deep Ellum blues. dance. Them deep Ellum women, they won't give a man a chance. Oh, sweet mama, daddy's got the deep Ellum blues. Oh, sweet mama, daddy's got the deep Ellum blues. Preacher preached the Bible through and through. He went down to deep Ellum, man, he got the damned old blues. Oh, sweet mama, daddy's got the deep Ellum blues. Oh, sweet mama, daddy's got the deep Ellum blues. Yeah. Money in your socks. Them deep Ellum women, they will throw you on the rocks. Oh, sweet mama, daddy's got the deep Ellum blues. Oh, sweet mama, daddy's got the deep Ellum blues. Thank you so much. And of course, what you're going to hear every bluegrass band here, and when you go see a bluegrass band, what you'll hear every time is, here's a song from The Wizard of Oz. Thank you. A little Bill Monroe music for you. Come on.
Sweetheart, she is gold. This road is rough and filled with gravel. I must journey on and on. Traveling down this lonesome highway, thinking of my love at home. It was on the day that I first met her that I told her of my love. It's mighty dark for me to travel, for my sweetheart, she is gold. This road is rough and filled with gravel. I must journey on and on. Then she was my little angel, sent down to me from God above. It was on the day that I first met her that I told her of my love. It's mighty dark for me to travel, for my sweetheart she's gone. This road is rough and filled with gravel. I must journey on and on. She's gone. This road is rough and filled with gravel. I must journey on and on.
Thank you. Here's a little swing music for you, since we're pretty close to Kansas City. Frisco Kate swinging on the garden gate when that Kansas City kitty smiled at me. Left my ma and pa way down in Arkansas when that Kansas City kitty smiled at me. Well, she's got this, she's got that, she's got them and those diamond rings, fancy things. Oh, I hate to see her go. Yes, I saw Frisco Kate swinging on the garden gate when that Kansas City kitty smiled at me. All right. We're going to have a good time tonight, whether you do or not, so you might as well get in there with us. That's how that works. You must be from North Carolina. Where are you from? North Missouri. You can always tell somebody from Missouri. You just can't tell them much. That's too true. We love to go around and play music and share this kind of music. I call it mountain music or bluegrass, whatever you want to call it, country music, hillbilly music. It doesn't bother us as long as people gather up together and enjoy it. I grew up in a family where everybody played, and we listened to the Grand Ole Opry out of Nashville, Tennessee, And I was born in 1983, but I was raised like it was 1953. We didn't have a TV in the house. We were outdoors a lot. We were hunting and fishing and hiking, and I didn't realize that my childhood was a lot different than most kids. When I started school, I realized they had video games. They were listening to New Kids on the Block and Madonna, and I've been listening to Bill Monroe and the Louvin Brothers and Hank Williams. So I was a little behind. I was like, what is this? What is Madonna? But I learned to love it all. But the kind of music that we grew up listening to, Flatt and Scruggs, they never called their music bluegrass. They called it country music. And I think it was because it was from the country and it was for country people. And a lot of times in our house on Friday and Saturday night, it would be just like this. It'd be a room full of people, and there would be banjos and electric guitars and fiddles, and people were just. I lived in a very rural area, if you can't tell by my accent, but they were just entertaining themselves. Turns out, we didn't have a whole lot going on in that area, but. I realized later on when I started playing bluegrass and got into going to bluegrass festivals that a lot of people tried to segregate that music, and they would say this is bluegrass and this isn't bluegrass, and really when I listened to the Grand Ole Opry, they would revere George Jones and Merle Haggard the same way that they would the Osborne Brothers or Jim and Jesse when they came on. It was all pretty much the same music to us, but I knew I was in trouble when. In the first grade talent show, I sang "A Rabbit in a Log," and that was my big number in the first grade talent show. And in the second grade talent show, I sang "Rolling in My Sweet Baby's Arms," that was my big hit in the second grade. That was my biggie. And in the third grade, I had advanced to I sang "Truck Driver's Queen." I was on to truck driving songs and singing about shooting pool and women, and so that was third grade. So I knew I would end up in a life like this, driving around with two other bald men going all across the country, singing songs of loneliness and desperation.
We all had hair when we first started.
We did have hair. We're not trying to make a statement either. We're just that unfortunate looking. We've just all lost our hair over the years, and we look like escaped prisoners, but we love this music. And right now I'm going to do a tip of the hat to Flatt and Scruggs, and I'm going to sing my second grade hit. This is "Rolling in My Sweet Baby's Arms." And if you know the words, this is a listening room, but we want you to sing along if you know the words. We came a long way and we want to have a good time tonight.
Sweet baby's arms, roll in my sweet baby's arms. Lay around the shack till the mail train gets back and roll in my sweet baby's arms.
Well, I ain't gonna work on the railroad, I ain't gonna work on the farm. Gonna lay around the shack till the mail train gets back, roll in my sweet baby's arms.
Roll in my sweet baby's arms, roll in my sweet baby's arms. Lay around the shack till the mail train gets back and roll in my sweet baby's arms.
I know your parents don't like me, drove me away from your door. If I had my life to live over, I'd never go there anymore.
Roll in my sweet baby's arms, roll in my sweet baby's arms. Gonna lay around the shack till the mail train gets back and roll in my sweet baby's arms.
Now where were you last Friday night while I was lying in jail? Walking the streets with Walter Bowles, wouldn't even go my bail.
Roll in my baby's arms. Gonna lay around the shack till the mail train gets back and roll in my sweet baby's arms.
Now Mama was a beauty operator, sister could weave and spin. Well, Daddy owned interest in the old cotton gin, watching that old money roll in.
Roll in my sweet baby's arms. Roll in my sweet baby's arms. Lay around the shack till the mail train gets back and roll in my sweet baby's arms.
All right. Hey. We're going to feature the little darling on the bass. He's from Leicester, North Carolina. Yes, I'm sure you've seen it on the Travel Channel. If you've never been to Leicester, North Carolina, don't bother. I tell people it's so far back out in the country, you've got to go toward town to hunt. That's how... It's the only place where eHarmony and Ancestry.com eventually end up at the same website. But he wanted me to let you know he never dated his sister, but he did date his brother's sister. So, big hand over here on the bass. That's the Leicester Flash, Kevin Sluter. Hey!
Thank you, Darren. Thank you.
You're welcome, Kevin. I'm saving a real flowery introduction for this fellow back here on the percussion. But feature Kevin on a song. This is an old one. I'll play the octave mandolin on this. It's called The Sweet Sunny South. 1, 2, 3.
Take me home to the place where I first saw the light. To the sweet sunny south, take me home where the mockingbird sings me to sleep every night. Oh, why was I tempted to roam? Oh, I think with regret of the dear home I left, and the warm hearts who cheered me then, of the wife and the dear ones of whom I bereft, and the sight of the place again. And old Massa lies buried nearby, or the graves of my loved ones I long there to weep, and among them to rest and to die. Take me home to the place where the orange trees grow, to my cot in the evergreen shade, where the flowers on the river's green margins they grow. They're sweet on the banks where we played. Oh, the path to the cottage, they say, has grown green. The place is quite lonely around, and I know all the smiles and the forms I have seen now lie in the cold mossy ground. Take me home to the place where I first saw the light. To the sweet sunny south, take me home, where the mockingbirds sing me to sleep every night. Oh, why was I tempted to roam?
Mighty fine singing, kid. Here's one called RFD. Thank you. It's knowing that your door is always open and your path is free to walk. Makes me tend to leave my sleeping bag rolled up and stashed behind your couch. It's knowing I'm not shackled by forgotten words and bonds, or the ink stains that have dried upon some line. You in the back roads by the rivers of my memories, and for hours you're just gentle on my mind. It's not clinging to the rocks and ivy planted on their columns now that bind me, or something that somebody said because they thought we fit together walking. Just knowing that the world will not be cursing or forgiving when I walk along some railroad track and find you're moving on the back roads by the rivers of my memory, and for hours you're just gentle on my mind. Between us, some other woman's crying to her mother 'cause she turned and I was gone. I still might run in silence, tears of joy might stain my face, and the summer sun might burn me till I'm blind. But not to where I cannot see you walking on the back road by the rivers flowing gentle on my mind. I dip my cup of soup back from the gurgling, crackling cauldron in some drain yard. My beard a roughening coal pile and a dirty hat pulled low across my face. Two cupped hands round the tin can, I pretend to hold you to my breast and find you're waiting on the back roads by the rivers of my memory, and for hours you're just gentle on my mind. Gentle on my mind. Thank you. Do a song right now that's a very special song to us. My mom would always, like I say, I've been on stage since I was about 18 months old, and had a little plastic cowboy hat or a plastic guitar and a cowboy hat. And my mom, from the time I was about 3 years old, she would always say, if I was going to do Rabbit in a Log or Rolling in My Sweet Baby's Arms, she would always say, "Turn it on, son," right before I went up and did my song, you know. And I lost my mom a few weeks ago, and but she's with me on this trip. She's with me in spirit. She loved music, and she loved getting out and traveling and going. And she loved this next song, and it was her favorite song. And every night, even after I got older, if I was playing in Nashville or wherever I was on the road, I would call her before I went on stage and check on her. And last year she was in hospice care, and I would call her every night before I played. And she would say, "Turn it on, son. Do my song for me." And so I'm going to do her song for her tonight. I love you, Mom. I miss you. And it's a great message in the song. And it's about forgiveness and being good to one another. And it's a beautiful song. Ernest Tubb used to say, on the Grand Ole Opry, he would say, if you're better to your neighbors, you'll have better neighbors. Isn't that funny how that works? Just a theory, but give it a shot. It goes like this. When your life is over and you're reaching the end, and the river of Jordan is around the bend, will you be counting all the trophies you've won? Will you look back on things left undone? And a stranger came knocking, did you let him in? Was there food on your table for a down and out friend? Did you hide in the shadow? Did you walk in the sun? Or do you regret things left undone? You cared for broke your heart. You let foolish pride, Lord, keep you apart. Why didn't you learn how left undone, and a stranger came knocking, did you let him in? Was there food on your table for a down and out friend? Did you hide in the shadows? Did you walk in the sun? Do you regret things left undone? Or do you regret things left undone? Thank you. Little darling back here playing percussion, he needs more of an explanation than an introduction. There's a crazy rumor going around that he experimented with drugs in the 1960s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s. This morning. He's so excited to come to Missouri. Is marijuana legal out here? Do they have stores for that? Ugh.
Is there sort of a Walmart type thing?
I can't smoke pot. I smoked pot one time. It made me so paranoid. I went to a football game, and when they got in the huddle, I thought they were talking about me. So that was the beginning and the end of my marijuana career. Folks, if you want to see your brain on drugs, put your hands together for the lovely and talented Richard Folk right here. This is Richard Folk.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow, can you see all those colors, man?
We'll do this next song for him because we're going to be begging you to go back here and buy our merch and try to guilt you into that. And honestly, Kevin and I, we use all our money. We buy groceries, we pay our bills, we save it. And Richard uses all his money from album sales to, of course, buy weed. That's what he does. But honesty's the best policy is what we always say. We just want to be upfront about it. I'm just kidding. He's got kids at home that need beer and cigarettes.
Oh my God, I have kids now? When did that happen?
Congratulations, Richard. This is, we're going to do a song we've been doing for a while, and it's a great story and a song. It's a big deal for you all to be out here and come to see us tonight because we drove a long way, and not a lot of people know us in this area. So the fact that you're here, you could have done anything with your Friday night you wanted to, and you chose to be with us, and we're honored. And we appreciate it. All the staff and crew here is so nice. The sound is awesome. What a beautiful room. This is the best life in the world, and I wish we could have sold 300 tickets for this place for these good neighbors at the Focal Point. They deserve it. But we're going to give you everything we got. We don't care if we've been on the road for 12 hours or for 10 or 10,000. We're going to give 100%, and that's how we do it. That's the only way we know to do it. But if there's a band you like, we encourage you to stream our music, and that's how people find out about us, and that's how people know about the music. But artists really don't get paid a whole lot from streaming. It takes 1,500 streams to equal one album sale. So album sales, musicians have to hit the road and they have to go play shows. So buy a ticket if you got a band that you like to see, and if you can buy a hat or some of their merch or whatever, we encourage you to do so, because that's about the only way they can make money anymore. It's not from radio or royalties. And if you think we said all that so we would guilt you into going back there and buying our merch, you damn right that's why we said it. But that's what this song talks about, and it's a great message in a song. It's called $100. A one and a two and a here we go. Oh, $100 won't go far. Came from singing songs in a downtown bar. For a little while I can say it's mine. If you want a piece, you better get in line. I pay $800 for a 2-bedroom, and when it rains, a storm comes through. It's the price you pay when you live in town. But there's always something shaking when the sun goes down. There's some boys playing over at the Troubadour. Say you'll have 2 beer and not one more. Next thing you know, you stumble home at 5. At least it makes you feel like you're still alive. Oh, $100 won't go far. Came from singing songs in a downtown bar. For a little while I can say it's mine. If you want a piece, you better get in line. I got a phone in my pocket, was a gift from the man. Now I'm paying $90 for a $40 plan. One more thing that don't seem right, but after a while you don't know who to fight. Pick yourself up from out of the ditch, dust yourself off and say life's a bitch. I've done it before and I'll do it again. Been walking this road since I don't know when. Oh, $100 won't go far. Came from singing songs in a downtown bar. For a little while I can say it's mine. If you want a piece, you better get in line. Get yourself a band and you work real hard. Then you make a record on your credit card. Try to sell a few to the man in the store. He tells you nobody pays for music anymore. Oh, $100 won't go far. Came from singing songs in a downtown bar. For a little while I can say it's mine. If you want a piece, you better get in line. If you want a piece, you better get in line. Oh, $100 won't go far. Thank you very much. I got bad news.
Oh no. Oh no.
This is where it goes downhill.
This is your chance to escape right now, because he's gonna play that thing.
Hey, the banjo is so much more than just a great form of birth control. It's also fun to listen to. They say the biggest difference between the guitar and the banjo The banjo is round. It's got a calfskin head or a drum head. It's usually got 4, 5, or 6 strings. And the guitar will get you laid. That's the biggest difference. I don't know.
He does still have all of his original teeth, though.
Yes, I've got all my original teeth, so I'm not really a banjo player. So I just want to throw that out there. I'm kind of a fake banjo player, but we're going to do this and take a real short break, and we hope you go back there and check out. We've got some albums. We've got a brand new record out called Wanderer. We have a couple #1 songs off of it. This year we're going to be doing some more music off that record in the second set, if you'll stay with us. But we've got a new tour poster. The guy who did the Eat a Peach album cover for the Allman Brothers, his name is Flournoy Holmes. He did our tour poster for this year. He's done a bunch of stuff for Widespread Panic and Pink Floyd. He'd never worked with a bluegrass band, and man, he took a liking to us and got us a tour poster, so that's pretty cool. Check that out. But we're going to do a gospel song. Is anybody here offended by gospel music? We don't care. We're going to do it anyway. How's that? If you're offended by gospel music, we'll try not to be offended by you. We'll call a truce here for about 3 minutes and we'll do this for some other folks. It's an old Hank Williams song, and we don't get preachy or anything like that, obviously. I mean, you've heard some of the garbage we've already been saying up here, but I can break religion down for you real quick in 3 things. The Protestants don't recognize the Pope as the head of the church. The Jews don't recognize Jesus as the Messiah, and Baptists don't recognize each other in the liquor store. That's about all the religion we know. But we sure like this song. Richard back here tells me he's free will Buddhist. I don't know what that is, but
Well, brother, it takes a long time to explain it. We'd have to hit some gongs.
but he does have a church that he runs back home. If you're ever in Western North Carolina, it's BYOC, Bring Your Own Copperhead, and they've got baby vipers for the youngins. So here's an old Hank Williams song that we've got recorded. We love this song, and if you know the words, we want you to sing along. It goes like this. So aimless, life filled with sin, I wouldn't let my dear Savior in. Then Jesus came like a stranger in the night. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. I saw the light, I saw the light. No more darkness, no more night. Now I'm so happy, no sorrow inside. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. Just like a blind man, I wandered along. Worries and fears I claim for my own. Then like the blind man who God gave back his sight, praise the Lord, I saw the light. I saw the light, I saw the light. No more darkness, no more night. Now I'm so happy, no sorrow inside. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. Just like a fool, I wandered astray. Straight is the gate and narrow's the way. Now I have traded the wrong for the right. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. I saw the light, I saw the light. No more darkness, no more night. Now I'm so happy, no sorrow inside. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. Help us sing one time. I saw the light, I saw the light. No more darkness, no more night. Now I'm so happy, no sorrow inside. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. Hey! Thanks so much for having us here.
Here and turn it back over to the guys. Thanks.
Thank you so much. What a great room, man. So honored to be here. One, two, three, four. Long way from Houston, long way from them old Texas blues. She came down from Telluride on a steam train bound for somewhere new. Rainbow on the mountain, she's waiting on the sun to shine on through. Wouldn't know the tears from the rain as you walk in her booth. Standing in the rain in Durango, right side of wrong, wrong side of gone. Standing in the rain in Durango, she's waiting on some cowboy to lasso her heart and take it home. Bunch of young field hippies, she went noodle dancing in a tie-dye dress. Then a Rocky Mountain rain came, and we all got soaking wet. Wound up with a backstage pass, hanging with the pickers in the band. Her heart got broke by a banjo man, now she's had all the bluegrass she can stand. Standing in the rain in Durango, right side of wrong, wrong side of gone. Standing in the rain in Durango, she's waiting on some cowboy to lasso her heart and take it home. Had no destination, she was just looking for a ride. Had all of her belongings in a cardboard suitcase sitting by her side. Pulled up in a Mustang, she got in and they just rolled away. Headed west into the sunset, mascara running down her face. Standing in the rain in Durango, right side of wrong, wrong side of gone. Standing in the rain in Durango, she's waiting on some cowboy to lasso her heart and take it home. Standing in the rain in Durango. Oh, thank you so much. We'll do a song off the brand new record. The album's called Wanderer. And this was the #1 gospel song this year. It's a real simple lyric. It just goes, leave it in the hands of the Lord. So sing along. along. As we make our way through the cloudy days and the storms of life rage on, find shelter there in His love and care if you leave it in the hands of the Lord. Just leave it in the hands of the Lord. Just leave it in the hands of the Lord. When in Him you trust, He'll lift you up if you leave it in the hands of the Lord. Fall behind from the long hard grind and the weight of the world's on you. Take the righteous road and He'll lighten your load if you leave it in the hands of the Lord. Just leave it in the hands of the Lord. Just leave it in the hands of the Lord. In Him you trust, He'll lift you up if you leave it in the hands of the Lord. Just leave it in the hands of the Lord. Just leave it in the hands of the Lord. You trust, He'll lift you up if you leave it in the hands of the Lord. In Him you trust, He'll lift you up if you leave it in the hands of the Lord. Good to be king just for a while, to be there in velvet, yeah, to give 'em a smile. It's good to get high, never come down. It's good to be king of your own little town. Yeah, the world would swing. Oh, if I were king. Can I help it if I dream time to time?
your own way. Get a feeling of peace at the end of the day. When your bulldog barks and your canary sings, you're out there with winners. It's good to be king. Yeah, I'll be king when dogs get wings. Can I help it if I still dream time to time? Good to be king and have your own world. It helps to make friends. It's good to eat squirrels. A sweet little queen who can't run away. It's good to be king, whatever it pays. Can I help it if I have some place in my mind where I go time to time?
Thank you.
Hey, we're gonna have to take you with us on tour, man.
Yeah, what are you doing? You want to go to Montana and Wyoming for?
We got an extra seat in that van. It's got a steering wheel on it.
Yes, we do. That'd be great because none of us have a driver's license.
You can control how fast we go.
These guys are so crazy, they're even considering letting me drive the van at some point.
Hey, I'm not that damn crazy, I'm telling you. I had to quit drinking because my check liver light came on. That's one thing. But I went on the vodka and vegetable diet. In 2 weeks, I lost 15 pounds and my driver's license. So if you ever watched David Hasselhoff in what was that movie, or what was the TV show he did? Knight Rider. Yeah, he used to have a car that would start when he talked to it, and I've got a car that won't start when I blow into it. So, I'm just kidding. True story. A police officer stopped me one night, and he said, "Can I see your driver's license?" I said, "The last time I seen him, you had him." We're going to do a song to honor Mother Maybelle Carter. She was part of the Bristol Sessions. Back in the day, it made a big impact on country music. She was also part of the Circle album with the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. But when we did an album called Songs of Hope and Inspiration during the pandemic, and I included this song on it. It's called Keep on the Sunny Side of Life. And I did Mother Maybelle's kind of an influenced version of her, what she did. I always enjoyed her picking. She was the first lady gunslinger of guitar. She showed the boys how it was done when she started picking. She was a badass, and we're going to do this for Mother Maybelle. We'll do a request we had. The next one we'll do. Do we have any dog lovers in the house? Dog lovers? All right. Anybody don't like dogs? You're a serial killer, okay? And I don't know what to say about cats other than that they're a gateway pet to hoarding. That's just the truth. pretty good. Was that you, Kevin, or was that somebody out there? I'm just
I believe
kidding.
somebody been working on that one for a while.
Yeah.
They didn't just come in here and do that.
Well, there's a cat in here, but we'll do this song. We'll send this out to anybody celebrating an anniversary tonight, or anybody celebrating a divorce.
Oh, yeah, me.
Richard said he was married 3 times. He had 2 wives that died and one that wouldn't. So. That's terrible. This song, dogs love you unconditionally, no matter what time you come in or what shape you're in. They're always happy to see you, which is unlike your wife sometimes. And I'm going to do this for Walter. And this was a #1 song for us on satellite radio, even though most people say it sounds more like #2. Tells me he's sick of this house. He never says, why don't you get off that couch? Don't cost me nothing when he wants to go out. Want you to love me like my dog. He never says I've got a bad attitude. Him and my sister ain't always in a feud. When I leave the seat up, he don't think that it's rude. Want you to love me like my dog does, baby. When I come home, I want you to just go crazy. He never looks at me like he might hate me. Want you to love me like my dog. Tells me he's sick of my friends. He never asked me, where the hell have you been? And he don't play dead when I want to pet him. Want you to love me like my dog does, honey. He never says, I wish you'd make more money. He always thinks that pull my fingers funny. Want you to love me like my dog. He don't get mad at me and throw a major fit when I say his sister is a bitch. Want you to love me like my dog does, baby. When I come home, I want you to just go crazy. He never looks at me like he might hate me. Want you to love me like my dog. Thank you, music lovers. I'm so sorry. That's 3 minutes of your life you're never getting back right there. Do a Bill Monroe song for you right here. I love Bill Monroe's music and love the mandolin. Bill Monroe's the only guy who's in the Nashville Songwriters Hall of Fame, the Country Music Hall of Fame, the Bluegrass Hall of Fame, and the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So he's pretty good. If he keeps at it, he's going to make it. My son is got into the Beatles. I think he was just burnt out on bluegrass growing up around me and us always dragging him to concerts and bluegrass festivals. But he got into the Beatles, and I took him to Cleveland, Ohio to see this big Beatles exhibit they did several years ago, and he was so pumped about it. And we walk into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland, and the first thing he saw was like a 50-foot tall poster of Bill Monroe with his mandolin. And he's like, oh. He was so bummed. But part of the reason Bill Monroe is in the Rock and Roll Music Hall of Fame is because he wrote a song called Blue Moon of Kentucky, which was Elvis Presley's first hit. And Bill Monroe did not like that, by the way, until it sold about 1 million records. And then he said, I'm glad that I could help him. You tell that boy he can record any of my songs. But he was also in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame because he was writing songs like this next one probably 10 years before the Beatles, before Chuck Berry, before Jerry Lee, before Elvis. And you can see where the rock and roll influence came from. Bill Monroe was influenced a lot by his uncle Pendleton Vanderveer, that's where the song Uncle Pen comes from. But he was also influenced by a black blues player named Arnold Schultz. And that's the part of bluegrass that I really like. I like the blues and the gritty part of bluegrass. And so here's a little bluegrass. This is from the 1940s, so this predates rock and roll by about 10 years, but see if you can see where they got a little of their influence. Thank you so much.
this mountain, Lord, and jump off. Ain't nobody gotta know. Can't you see? Can't you see what that woman's been doing to me? Can't you see? Can't you see what that woman's been doing to me? I'm gonna find me a hole in the wall. I'm gonna crawl inside and die. For my lady now, she's a mean old woman, Lord, never told me goodbye. Can't you see? Can't you see what that woman's been doing to me? Can't you see? Can't you see what that woman's been doing to me? Buy me a ticket now, as far as I can. Ain't never coming back. Take me southbound, all the way to Georgia now, till that train is run out of track. Can't you see? Can't you see what that woman's been doing to me? Can't you see? Can't you see what that woman's been doing to me? Can't you see? Can't you see what that woman's been doing to me? Can't you see? Can't you see what that woman's been doing to me?
Oh, give it smooth. All right. I think we got time for a couple more songs. We don't want to keep you too long. I don't know how long we got. We would pick till 3 a.m. if they let us, but we don't want to. We don't want to keep you guys. And I know the staff and the crew here. They work really hard. Thank you for being so good to us and the sound and lights. And they're doing the best they can to make us look good. They had their work cut out for them. I was so ugly when I was born, they set me in the corner and fed me with a slingshot. Hey, do you want to hear this drummer sing a song? Woo! Hey! Come on, the old golden voice.
Oh, where's that?
We're going to make him sing. He's so bashful. He's out here. He's single. He said, guys, I'm going on the road. I'm going to act shy and vulnerable the whole time. How's he doing? Is he acting shy and vulnerable? going to make him sing. We absolutely love this guy. He's the best. What a rhythm section. He's a one-man wrecking crew. We love him. Another hand for Richard Folk right here.
Thank you so much. This 9-pound hammer is a little too heavy for my size, for my size. Roll on, buddy, don't you roll so slow. Tell me, how can I roll when the wheels won't go? Way to Harlan, it's a long way to Hazard, just to get a little brew, just to get a little brew. Roll on, buddy, with your load of coal. Tell me, how can I roll when the wheels won't go? Going up the mountain just to see my baby, and I ain't coming back. Oh Lord, I ain't coming back. Roll on, buddy, with your load of coal. Tell me, how can I roll when the wheels won't go? Oh, it killed John Henry. Ain't a gonna kill me. Ain't a gonna kill me. Roll on, buddy, with your load of coal. Here we go. Tell me, how can I roll, roll, roll when the wheels won't go? Oh, thank you so much.
Richard Folk right there. A song, Richard always requests this song, and it's on a record we did during the pandemic called Man on a Mission, and it was kind of a country record that I did. And hope y'all enjoy the song. I wrote it. A lot of these songs that we're doing tonight, I love songwriting. Some of them are covers, but a lot of the ones that I'm doing tonight, I wrote. And if you like them, let us know, and if you don't, just keep it to yourself. My self-esteem is fragile. When you said goodbye, I swore I wouldn't cry, oh, but I did, all night long. How do I go on in this awful world alone, toss and turn all night long? I picture a life where we're together, side by side, wrapped up in a song. Dreams like ours, they just can't last forever. Like the stars, they fade into the dawn. I stare into the moon. Somewhere you're staring too. Oh, but I'll be here all night long. To hell, a love like ours is just so hard to find. Just know what you mean to me. If your face I never see, I guess you're just a mountain I can't climb. I picture life where we're together, side by side, wrapped up in a song. But dreams like ours just can't last forever. Like the stars, they fade into the dawn. Thank you very much. We've had the best time tonight. It's been a long day traveling, and you have made it worth it. Man, what a great audience. Give yourselves a hand. Thank you for being here. That's Kevin Sluter on the bass, singing so good for you right now. On drums and pills, Richard Folk.
Thank you. And in this corner, Darren Nicholson.
Anybody here ever been to prison? Jail? I mean, come on. Bunch of liars. Somebody in here had been in jail. Besides me and Richard and Kevin. A lot of people, we'll do this in the last one. A lot of people compare marriage to prison. And that's an unfair comparison. I prefer prison. Better food, more sex. Thank you so much. Well, see. I hear that train a-comin', it's rolling around the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine, and I don't know when. I've been stuck in Folsom Prison. Time keeps dragging on. The train keeps a-moving on down to San Antone. was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with drums. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. That train keeps a rolling, I hang my little head and cry. I bet there's rich folks eating in them fancy dining cars, probably smoking coffee and drinking big cigars. Well, I knew I had it coming, now I long to be free. The train keeps a rolling, and that's what tortures me. Freed me from the prison and the railroad train was mine. Probably moving on a little farther down the line, well far from Folsom Prison. I long to be. I hear that whistle blow, son, that's what tortures me. Thank you. Ten more songs, 35 more songs. We'll do one more and then I'm gonna go throw it in the bed and jump in after it.
I know some of y'all got to get up and milk in the morning.
That's right. Any requests? Say yard bird. Yard bird pecking on the limbs. I love that song. That's Larry Cordell. You want any requests? Which one? Oh man. Seminole Wind. Oh, that's a. Give us a little Seminole Wind there, Kevin. So blow, blow, Seminole Wind. There you go.
Eagles fly and the otters play.
Pretty good John Anderson there, kid. I can't do John Anderson, but I'll give you a little John Conley. As the maid poured wine and we prepared to dine, I knew I was feeling out of place. That's about all we got, folks. That's it. We'll make Kevin sing one. We'll take you out on an old number here. Sort of gets up and goes. Little hillbilly anthem for you. It's called John Henry Was a Steel Driving Man.
John Henry was a little bitty boy, holding me in the palm of your hand. He picked up that hammer and a little piece of steel. Gonna be the steel driving man, Lord, Lord. Gonna be the steel driving man. John Henry told his captain, a man ain't nothing but a man. But before I let that steam drum beat me down, I'll die with that hammer in my hand, Lord, Lord. I'll die with that hammer in my hand. John Henry went way on the mountain, looked down that other side. Lord, that man was so tall, John was so small. Laid down that hammer and he cried, Lord, Lord. Laid down that hammer and he cried.